Got that right. Thank you, Speaker. I'm pleased to rise today to speak to the motion on behalf of my residents of Stormont, Dundas, and South Glengarry. We are blessed in this country to enjoy the freedoms and rights that we have today. The people who came before us fought to put forth important principles of free, open, and fair elections. And it is my duty for the residents of my riding, our province, and our country to ensure that Ontario upholds these basic principles. And I support the principles laid out in this motion, but only a select committee can really look into and fix the problems of this government. The notion that we should leave all the final decisions on how we should structure the rules of governing free and fair elections to one party that holds a majority is completely ludicrous. This is something that we would see in a third world country, and something that the citizens of Ontario will not tolerate. The Premier brags about being the party to put in place third-party advertising rules. But let's be serious. These rules have served the Liberal Party very well. And the Elections Commissioner has been calling for changes after each of the last 3 elections. The current third-party spending is not allowed federally or in our other provinces. The Working Families Coalition outspends all the 3 major parties in advertising in Ontario. And, Speaker, that's just not right. And the Commissioner reports that it is actually affecting elections. And after the 2011 report was issued, the Premier stood and said, why would we make any changes? We have the best country or the best province in the world. And maybe she's right, we do have the best province in the world, but why would she very clearly signaled that she had no intention of changing those rules. Speaker, the Premier and the former Premier have ignored the Election Commissioner's demands for controls, and it is only now that they are being attacked in the media for fundraising irregularities that they are showing any interest in changing them. The Premier has been caught with her hand in the cookie jar. And not that she wants the members here, now she wants the members here to trust her changes. Speaker, it's been said that the person's actions are an indicator of their future actions. And this should make us very concerned about giving any power to this government to make changes in legislation that governs future elections. In fact, Speaker, people in my riding, Stormont, Dundas, and South Glengarry, are demanding a public inquiry into the irregularities concerning Liberal fundraising and the granting of public money and public appointments. We need to clear the air, as we've heard too many stories of public money being given out to government donors. Speaker, this government brags about bringing in legislation to protect government records, only to be subject of an OPP investigation into the deletion of the same records surrounding the gas plant scandal. They have created an atmosphere of fear in this province when it comes to any agency that steps out of line. I want to recount a story that I witnessed as the mayor of South Glengarry. I was invited to a small meeting of Liberal-minded farmers and was shocked when the minister scolded the group. The minister pointed at them and said, "You criticized our government's agricultural party. Don't ever expect anything from our government again." Unbelievable. That's the type of fear this government is providing. Yep. You know,
a minister did that.
A minister did that, not a current minister.
Point of order. I recognize the minister.
The member from Dundas Glengarry wasn't implying it was this minister, and I think he needs to clarify that, because I take that as a real offense.
Thank you. Thank the minister. I'll turn it back to the member.
Just to clear that up, when I was mayor of the township of South Glengarry, so this is not the behavior that you would expect from a minister of the Crown. But unfortunately, it's the behavior that we see of this government. And it may very well explain the damaging policies that rural Ontario has experienced over the years. So, Speaker, we agree with the principles of the motion, and in addition, we are asking for the following: the creation of a special select committee with equal representation from all parties that will take input across the province, limited third-party special interest advertising, a complete phase-out of union and corporate donations, an end to ministerial fundraising targets, and a strengthening of lobby restrictions. Speaker, the people of Ontario expect much more from their government. They've had the opportunity in the past, 2 private members' bills put forth by our party to limit third-party advertising. This government, both in 2014 and 15, whipped their party to vote against them. Again, we do not see an interest in fixing a problem. They voted against them, but now, Speaker, that they got caught. They got caught red-handed, and they refused to give the details of billions of dollars of giveaways to corporations. People of Ontario need to see the air clean. They need to see what's gone on here and have some confidence that this government has any interest in getting it right. And I think if they truly were serious about getting these election rules right, they would not only support this resolution, but move on our recommendations and clear the air when it comes to the scandal around more government money given out for donations. So, Speaker, the people of Ontario have lost confidence in this government, but they don't believe that they have the integrity to move on this. And I know that they're promoting that the government has the opposition has the chance to make amendments, but we all know the truth. That when we've tried to make amendments to government bills, they simply get voted down. That's what a majority government does. In Ottawa, when the government moved, it was a minority government, and the minority government, the opposition does have the party to put amendments in place. So, Speaker, let's move ahead on this, and let's do the right thing. Let's do the honorable thing, and let's get to the bottom of this problem. Thank you.